Hey guys, welcome. What's up? How are you? Happy Sunday. I'm sorry I have not been around lately. Some of you guys know that I have like my day job is like I'm a social media coordinator, but my day job has taken over my life the last 2 weeks. So sorry I have been absent. But I hope you guys are doing well. If you're watching, please make sure you say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Go ahead and leave me some likes. If you're on YouTube, go ahead, like, subscribe. If you're watching and you're not subscribed yet, we are going to go through. I am engraving this board. So I have a friend of mine who's giving a really late Christmas gift because, you know, things happen. And so we are going to be engraving this. This is like this is rubber wood, it says. And so this right here is going to be an interesting project because it's a little bit thicker of a board. So we're going to be taking out our crumb tray and we're going to be working with this to see how it goes. So this is what's working. My friend's watching who's making it. I'm making it for. So hopefully I don't mess it up because that would be really bad if I did that. But I'm sure it'll be fine. We're fine. So we have this little Mickey board right here that we're going to do. I am going to open it up and kind of show you what's happening with it. Hey, Tabitha. Hey, Claire. And we're kind of going to see from there. So I'm going to show you the fonts that I'm using and how I'm setting it up. This is a pretty straightforward project. If you are looking for a live that is revolutionary, it's not tonight. This is a live that is happening because I got to get stuff done and I might as well do it on camera and chat with you guys. So I'm going to be chatty tonight. I hope you guys are too. Now this is a cute board. I want to say, sorry, that was louder than I expected it to be. I want to say that this was purchased through Macy's, I think, but it's cute. It's got this little drawer and it's got the cheese board tools in here. So good sign. You can see if you look very closely, I'm going to try to get this closer to the camera. It says Mickey Mouse on the side. And if you look, maybe you'll be able to see it. That's definitely lasered. 100%. I know that this is lasered because I can see the lines in it. So if you guys are a Glowforge user, you'll know that like sometimes if your settings are off, you'll see the lines from the laser going back and forth. 100% I see those in there. So that's a good sign. We're going to be able to engrave this with the Glowforge. So step one. Good. Hi, Lisa. Other Lisa. How's it going with your new Glowforge? I hope you're loving it. So let's go through and I'm going to show you in my software the design. I've currently set it up a little bit just because I think picking out fonts is a little bit boring to watch. So I try to do that before we go on. So let's go through and I think this is the right one. Oh, yep, there we go. So here we go. This is our software. We are in Silhouette Studio Business Edition. So if you should know the drill by now, but if you are new, I do all of my designing in Silhouette Studio, and I use the Business Edition upgrade. There's a couple reasons why, just because using the Glowforge for at least the cutting part, hi Gina, hi Marilyn, for the cutting part at least, is very similar to using our Silhouette or whatever vinyl cutter machine we have. Now, I still consistently use heat transfer vinyl and other vinyl and my heat press. You'll see from my videos that I put up, I try to combine them as much as I can. So I do all of my designing in Silhouette Studio so that it is easy to send to my machine, my Silhouette right away, and it's easy to export over to my Glowforge. So that's why I do it. You do need the Business Edition upgrade. I have it linked for you. You can check that out. The reason why you need Business Edition is Business Edition allows you to export as an SVG. And so that's how you can bring it into Glowforge. 10 out of 10, 1,000,000% recommend it. So you can see we have two fonts in here. I was going through different options. So this one right here, I've actually already welded, but this font is called, what is it called? Belagia, that. I believe this is from Font Bundle. So after the live, I'll go back and try to find links to the fonts that I'm using so you can check them out. But my friend Claire wanted to use this one, or at least her husband chose this one. So this one's called Lambodia. I like buying fonts, but man, some of these fonts have like the weirdest names. I don't know. So we have this right here. Now, one thing to keep in mind, you see that little line right there. This means that it thinks there's a typo, which also means we still have text. So we're going to follow that train of thought and talk about, we need to weld this. We have overlapping letters right here. This font is made to overlap. If we were to send this to Glowforge right now as is, it would keep that little gap in the overlapping letters, and it would not be good. So let me go through, grab my mouse. We're going to go right here, weld it. And you can see we have these boxes here. We're just going to right click, make compound path. And this makes it one big object. Super easy. And then right here, this is Barlow condensed. Let me go to my text panel. So I like to use Barlow condensed for this. I think that it's a nice mix between traditional and modern, and it's very neutral. So I set that up there, and I increased my character spacing from 100 to a 125. So we have that set over there. So let me go through and just check over on my side. Again, don't forget to say hi when you get here. Let me know you're watching. Okay, so this is all set to go. This setup is super simple. So I'm going to grab both of these, go to File, Save Selection, and Save to Hard Drive. So what this does is it doesn't take the entire workspace. It just takes what I'm sending over to Glowforge. So I'll just name this Mickey board. I changed it to SVG. You can see right there. And now I'm just going to jump over, and I'm going to switch the screen we're sharing with, and we're going to go back to, we're going to go over to our Glowforge app. So let me go over here and open Glowforge, share that, and let's check it out. So you can see here's my Glowforge dashboard. If you are a Glowforge user, do not forget, oh, you don't see that. Hold on. There you go. There's my Glowforge dashboard. If you are a Glowforge user, make sure you download this design of the month. It's so stinking cute. All right, so let's upload from file. And let me just find where I have it. You know, this is just normal organization. Okay, so we have it set up right here. So guys, don't forget to say hi when you get here. If you're new to watching me live, I love feedback. I love when you say little things like, oh, that's cool. I love when you ask questions. I love when you interact with me. So feel free to say whatever you want. Even if it's mean, whatever, I can take it. Lisa says, I love how Silhouette puts the letters together for you. Cricut, you have to do that manually. Yeah, I see that sometimes, and it's so strange to me, but I noticed that, but I'm not in Cricut too much, so I didn't even know how to combine them, but I'm so like proficient in Silhouette Studio that I don't want to. Hey, Martha. Hey, Steve. He's from Michigan. Don't forget, let me know in the comments where you're from too. I like seeing that. So you can see here's our text right here. I'm going to pop over to I'm going to move the camera and pop it over to just the camera, because we're going to talk about how we load this and what we need to do. So give me one little second. You're going to see, hold on, my mouse is going kind of slow. There we go. You're going to see just me, and we're going to move. Like many of you, I work in a very small space, so my trick to everything is to put it all on wheels, if you're wondering. Hey, Denise from Michigan, to Arizonans? You're from Arizona? Okay, so let's look at this. So this is just some acrylic I have in here from a cut I did earlier. My machine is so dirty, guys, like full disclosure, and we're going to have like honesty time. I still haven't cleaned it since I did my Christmas orders. I really need to. So I am working on, and let me know in the comments, do you want me to do an in-depth video on how I really clean my Glowforge? And when I clean it, I'm also going to be taking apart my inline fan setup and cleaning that. So let me know in the comments if that's something you want. So check this out. This board is thick. I think it's about 1 inch and some change. I forgot to bring my caliper battery's dead. So we need to remove our crumb tray first of all. Our crumb tray is between like 1.5 inches to 1 3/4 inches. And so when we have our crumb tray, it boosts our items up. That's great most of the time when you have stuff that's smaller, because Glowforge wants, you need to have the top of your item within a 1/2 inch from your laser head. So it can engrave something that is up to 2 inches from the bottom of your machine. So when you have your smaller items, it pushes your item up higher so that the top of it is within that 2-inch range. It's 1.5 inches to 2 inches. But because this is thicker, we need to take the crumb tray out. Now, I don't think that this is 1.5 inches thick. So what I'm going to do to fix that is I'm going to use this little baby board. Now, this is a board that I got from the Target dollar spot years and years ago. It's funny because this is also lasered. You can see the lines in there. So this is about, it's like between 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. It's perfect for boosting up stuff. So I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to put my little Mickey ears right in there. And I'm just making sure I put it in as straight as possible. I'm still waiting for those automatic alignment tools to come out in Glowforge. I'm really hoping for that. Hey, Ashley. Ashley's with Artistry. They have the sublimation or iron-on ink markers. I'm about to do a really big project with those. There's a baby shower coming up, so we're going to do a onesie station with some of those markers. All right, so I have this set up. I'm going to close my Glowforge. Going to bring the camera back over this way because we need to do some other stuff. Let's just pop it up like that. It's not going to be it's going to be a little bit crooked, but you know, you live and learn, right? So let's jump over here so you can see my workspace again. Now what's happening, you'll see in this top corner, it says scanning, and there's my board. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I need to set my focus. This allows your camera to figure out how far away your object is, and you need to know that to set up your design. And I'm going to show you. So we'll take a good look at how it looks right now, okay? We're going to hit our 3 dots, set focus, so that's in our top toolbar. I'm going to pop it right in the middle of this board, and we're going to let that focus, okay? So while we're waiting, how do you guys feel? Do you guys have any questions? I know that I haven't been in here for a little bit, so tell me. I want to know what kind of projects you've been working on, anything good. I'm not kidding. My day job, I've been working like 14-hour days. I work for a local county, and they're going through vaccine rollout. So there's a lot of people who need a lot of help on social media. So it has been very, very busy, but it's good. So I want to know, since I haven't seen you guys in a while this is scanning, what have you been up to? But it's already done scanning. You guys see how different that looks? We have a better idea. So now I can grab my name here. I'm going to enter my settings. So right here, we're going to click engrave, and I am going to do charcuterie coated. So these are just settings I have figured out over a while. It's basically speed 1,000 and full power, 270 lines per inch. So we're going to set this up, bring this over here, and we'll make it larger to fit so it's super cute. All right, so let's kind of bring this down. Now, this sort of thing, a lot of times I do mock-ups so they see exactly where it is, but I'm just winging it. We're gonna do it. So I think it looks pretty good. Claire, if you're still watching, say yes or no if you like it. Probably not. It's getting so close. It's 8:29. You're probably getting ready for bed. But if you're watching, let me know if you like this. Hopefully you comment soon because I'm gonna hit the engrave button. Yes, loving the Florida living theme for this project. Thanks, Ashley. As I wear a Detroit shirt. I've never even been to Detroit, if I'm being totally honest. I got this in the airport. But I like this shirt a lot. It's a cute color. So we're setting it up right here. So we're going to go ahead and start setting this up. I'm happy with this. Now, one of the reasons, let me backtrack a little bit. One of the reasons why I set focus is it gets a better perspective of where this is so we can trust the placement of it. So Claire gave claps. So we're going to go. So let's go ahead, press print. Now this is going to tell me how long it's going to be. Don't forget, if you're in premium, you're in the fast lane. You know, I don't know how much faster it is. Okay, so this is going to be 10 minutes. So think about some questions you need to ask me because now I have 10 minutes of chatting to do. So let's go over here. I'm going to switch it to just camera and let's view our Glowforge. All right, look at that. I can probably move this right here, right? Oh, yeah. That's a good angle. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my inline fan. This is going to suck out some of the fumes a little bit better. Let me pop over. I have the little button turned on. So now I have my magic button right here. So we are going. So Lisa started her first sign, still trying to focus on learning silhouette. Let me know for you guys who are Glowforge users, but you want to learn silhouette. Yeah, it's engraving nice and dark. See that charring? That is not a big deal. You can either mask your board when you start, or what I like to do is I just wash it after and it comes right up. You can even feel on that board, it did have some coating on it, which helps. How do you decide the correct settings? Lisa, it's kind of, it takes a little bit of trial and error. You'll notice after you do this for a while that boards that are made for charcuterie, there's like different types that are made. So there are the bamboo ones. There are, this is rubber wood. There's ICEA. I think that's how you say it, ACAIA. And so the ones that aren't bamboo, they all seem to engrave similarly for me. So I just did a few, and when I test boards that I don't have in stock or not ones that I normally have, what I do is I flip it on the back side and make the teeniest, tiniest little circle, like 1/8 of an inch. And I test out the settings there. Some items I even find like maybe where their brand is stamped on the back or something, and I try to engrave a tiny circle like where the trademark circle is or something like that, so it can kind of blend in. So for this one, I just kind of figured out that these types of woods are nice at full power and full speed. The charring is easy to get rid of, so I don't worry too much about it. I personally hate masking and peeling it, so I will avoid it as much as possible. The only type of charcuterie boards that I always mask are bamboo ones. The reason why is bamboo is like a cheaper wood. I mean, you call it like you see it. And so because of that, there's a lot of inconsistencies in it. So like when you engrave bamboo and your settings aren't high enough, you may get a very drastic jump between panels on how dark the engrave is. So to mitigate that, I will mask it and make the power higher purposefully. Yeah, I welded. I just panicked. I straight up panicked. I bring the power up purposefully so that it engraves darker so that the difference isn't as bad. Does that make sense? It's nice and center, guys. Don't worry about it. I was looking at the camera screen and I panicked, but it looks good. So let me know, guys, what kind of questions do you have about engraving? Or what Lisa said is a good segue too. If you're new to Silhouette Studio from Glowforge, what kind of videos do you find helpful? What are you looking for? Last week, I did a very simple how to export your file as an SVG. Hopefully you found that helpful. I love Silhouette Studio. I can do videos on it all the time. So if there are certain things you want to know, I'm happy to do it. I'm going to try to film software videos this week. I am going on vacation. We're going on a trip to Asheville. Nicole's also going on that. There's a small group of our friends are going to be renting out a big, it's not a cabin, but it's like a really beautiful house. So if you guys are in the Asheville area or know it well and you have recommendations, send them over. I have a whole list from my sister-in-law. She used to work part-time in Asheville, so she's going to send me a whole bunch of stuff. I'm very excited. So it says 6:48. So go ahead and leave me your comments and questions. While you're there, just go ahead and leave a like. If you're on Facebook, hit the thumbs up button or the heart button. You can do it multiple times, and it helps. You could also share. You could also let me know how things are going. I'm gonna grab some stuff that I'm excited to do. I know Valentine's Day is coming so quick, and I'm gonna try to do some stuff. Let me show you this cute stuff I have. Okay, check this out. I have, oh, it's way too close. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this cute little like palette board. This is like with hearts. Where did I get my wood board? This one I believe was purchased through Macy's, but I typically buy most of my stuff from Johnson Plastic Plus or JDS. And then look at this. This is white. So I'm going to try to do some wood with 3M on the back and do a cutesy little design on here. So I'm going to do this in probably pink. And then this one I'll do white. I'm very excited about this one. And then, oh my goodness, guys, hold on. Check out this serving board. It's very heavy. It's like marble, but this is the, that's the word. Acacia wood. Whatever you want to call it. I'm very excited. This is from TJ Maxx. So I think I'm going to engrave something cute up here. I know that we can engrave marble, and I've seen some people do some lovely work with marble. I haven't done it yet. I'm so nervous. I need to get like a set of marble coasters from like At Home or Target or something so I can test on. I'm not going to try it with this. So I might just do something like a cute little phrase right here. I don't need a million things that say the pot's established 2013. Like at some point, any stranger who walks into my house is going to know when we got married. So I don't need a bunch of that. But I'm going to put something cute right here. Also, guys, I don't know if you remember the engagement ring fiasco I had last fall where my engagement ring fell into the garbage disposal and it lost a bunch of diamonds. But I just got it back this week. I know it's not relevant, but I'm very excited because I didn't have it for a few months. But look at that. I'm so excited. But we are almost done. Those are my boards that I wanted to show you. There's 4 minutes left on the job. Tell me, you guys, anything. What are you doing? Do you have a question? And you can see we do have this charring going on, but it looks really good. Honestly, it really does. And I did, because I have full power, the settings are nice and dark, and we don't have the lines in there. So I like to do names pretty big in the middle. I would also, if I did it again, I would also do the name really small in the top or bottom. You know, it's all a preference type of thing. This would actually be a cool thing to try out curving text too. I mean, I know how to curve text, but that'd be a cool thing to do later. Maybe, Claire, if someone else wants a Mickey board, I can do that for you later too. Who knows? So what else? Getting my Glowforge tomorrow, first project suggestion. So I definitely recommend doing some of those projects that Glowforge recommends, like the Gift of Good Measure. So my Glowforge I have now is my second machine. My first one had some issues. The camera was way off. They couldn't replicate it. And one of the ways they figured out the issue was that my projects that were inside Glowforge using proof grade material weren't working. So do that. I highly suggest it. For me, engraving first was easier. So if you're near an IKEA, go get a whole bunch of those cheap little baby cutting boards. Get some of those cheap $5 charcuterie boards. They're great to start. And then the proof grade material is really good to get used to. So everyone's got good first projects to do. It depends on what you like doing. I will say for this Christmas season, engraving was a huge thing for me. So I personally would suggest learning to engrave first. I think it gives you a little bit more flexibility than having to cut through wood, but it's all preference. Alicia, I would also check out some of the videos that I've uploaded. I've been trying to do project videos of projects that are easy to do when you first start out. So that could be something that you could look through and see what you like. Ashley says that wood that you got from TJ Maxx, is that your favorite to find when you're out shopping? Yes, I like that acacia wood. That's the type of wood a lot of the wholesale distributors use as well. It's really beautiful. It engraves. It gives me a pretty consistent engrave. I really like it a lot. Janet got her Glowforge a week ago, and she's learning it. Have you done it? That's so funny. I did mention earlier I need to clean my Glowforge. So what I'm planning on doing is doing a video where I do a deep clean of my Glowforge and showing my inline fan setup. Now, Janet, I did maybe like a month and a half ago or two. I did do a live video where I cleaned my Glowforge. So if you go to my YouTube channel, because I see you're watching on Facebook, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see a tab. I have videos and then I have lives or uploads or something like that. You can search in there a video where I'm cleaning my machine. And so that's a great machine since you just got yours, Janet. It doesn't need a deep clean yet. So that's something that's great to do weekly, maybe even twice a week. I'll admit I've been very bad at cleaning my machine. I've been trying to do it weekly, but I think we can all attest there's always times in our lives where things don't really go to plan. So that's been me, but I'm very excited to get back into it and to go on vacation. And you guys watching, I thank you so much for tuning in and joining me. And I know that I haven't been consistent lately. So thank you so much for being here, because I could have done better. So it's almost done. It says 6 seconds. So this will give me a countdown. And then let me just show you what it looks like on the screen too. So one thing to keep in mind when you do this, it says cooling down. So it's going to need, without sounding repetitive, to cool down. So we're going to let that go. It's almost done. I'm going to grab my baby wipes. I need baby wipes to clean this. I think these are technically flushable wipes, but who cares? Okay, print done. Let's go back to single camera. And I'm going to turn off my inline fan so it doesn't drown me out too much. I know that it's kind of loud, but good thing if you're a new Glowforge owner, you'll know how loud the native machine is. So the inline fan does help a lot with sound. All right, so I'm just bringing my microphone over here so you can hear me better too. All righty. Check this out. So we have that charring, and it looks kind of like, I don't know, sticky. I think it has to do with like a tiny bit of sap still in the wood, so it comes out when you engrave. But it's not too bad. Hey, Hal. And then Janet asked, can you tell the things again that you recommend to get IKEA to practice with? Oh, yes. Basically all of their cheap wood that they have in the kitchen section. They have mini cutting boards, mini charcuterie boards. They have a lot of stuff like that. I might even have some in my closet. So you can see there's like a little bit of like haze right here. That's also no issue. That's something that may not come out with a baby wipe, so I'm going to have to wash it with some dish soap, but I'm not concerned. So let me see if I can find some boards that I talked about with IKEA. So 1 second. I don't have them because I recently organized my craft closet, my inventory closet, and I was like, I don't need these frequently, so I'm going to put them in my garage. So I don't have them. Ask me to look at it again later, and I'll do that. Hillary Melissa's burner, though. Oh, yeah, Hal? Don't show your mom. Your mom will want this. Okay, so let me go through. I'm going to move my camera back and my microphone back so we can have a little bit more chat time before we go. Do you guys have any questions or opinions or concerns? How do you feel about that? Also, while I have you, what kind of videos do you want to see on YouTube? What kind of tutorials? Hey, Robin. So here is the finished product. You have a little bit of haze right here. I'm going to wash that out with this dish soap. You could prevent that by masking. So if you wanted to mask, do it. Again, like I said, I hate masking. I hate peeling it. So I will do this as much as possible. The good thing is most people who get stuff like, I know this sounds terrible, but we all think it. Most people that get wood like this don't engrave themselves. So even if you had that haze around there, they're not even going to think twice about it because that's just how it is. Jana asks, I don't mask my wood. I try not to. If it's unfinished wood, I do mask. But if it's finished and coated like this, I would much rather wipe it down or wash it than mask it because I hate doing. I hate it. I hate scraping it down and I hate peeling it, especially if you have a detailed design, then you're peeling each letter up. It's all a preference thing. I think for the most part, masking will be the most consistent all the time. So if that's something that you'd like, you can definitely do it. So, hey, oh, look, some of my friends are watching now. Hi. But super cute. Oh, I knew it. My friends who like Disney are watching this. But what do you guys think? Do you guys have any questions or opinions or thoughts on this? And that's, it's got this little tools and a moisture thing. But look at these cute little tools. Someone who packed this didn't do a good job because it looks like there's fingerprints on this. And I literally opened this on camera. It could have been better. Tabitha got a bunch of boards from Home Goods and no, Tabitha, honestly, the boards from Home Goods are like my favorite. My top seller this Christmas season was a charcuterie board that I got from Home Goods. They had a whole bunch of them and they were about $5 each. So I bought all of them. I think I bought like 12 of them and they went like that. And they engraved beautifully. They were so consistent. So do your test on the back, check it. Whenever you get something new, allocate one for learning. So what I do is I'll kind of go through, test it. I'll try to do a design that I like so that if it does turn out, I can keep it. Or you can do a design that's like not customized. So we go together like cheese and wine, or depending on who your target market, you could choose something. So for me, I'm pretty active Christian, so I'm in church circles a lot, so I would probably have done a Bible verse or a quote or something like that. So use that to test and then go from there. So super easy. I do like rubber wood. This is rubber wood. Acacia wood is really good as well. And I am working on a video for slate. I engraved a ton of slate stuff this Christmas season, and it was a huge item for me, but I just didn't get a chance to do a video, and I love doing slate. It looks so good. Okay, so you guys have any more questions before we go? How do you feel? Yeah, Tabitha, just get over your fear. That's a good point to bring up. Whenever you're new, you just need to get it into your mind and be okay that whenever you learn something new, you need to be able to sacrifice something for the sake of learning. So always allocate, if you have a new type of material with vinyl, allocate an extra foot just to make sure you know what you're doing. Get extra boards. So this is something that I just took it out and put it in my machine because I've tested enough to kind of have an idea how it would go. Maybe I should think more about it because my friend needs this tomorrow. So if it didn't work out, it would have been really bad. But whatever. Alicia just asked, is Glowforge Premium worth it? So that's a tough question for me to answer because I am grandfathered into the $14.99 a month plan. When I signed up for it, did I think Glowforge Premium was worth it? No, I didn't. Because most of the features in there were already in Silhouette Studio and I'm more proficient in there. However, I have some contacts at Glowforge that sometimes I have calls with, and I know that they said they have a lot of big plans for it and things that they're adding. For example, just this weekend, if you checked your email, they have a stamp maker. Like basically you can take your design and press a button and it'll like do the reverse engrave for you to make a stamp. So I'm going to try to film that like ASAP. I'm really excited. So if there is a deal that comes up where you can get it like locked in at a lower price, yes. If you don't have that option and it's just, I think like, I don't know, $50, I would kind of wait until there's more features that you like, if that makes sense. I wanted to be able to like just, why am I losing my train of thought, guys? It's the Sunday Scaries. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I actually do want to go to work tomorrow, but whatever. I'm so sorry. I like 100% lost my train of thought. But yes, maybe. Kind of see if there's a deal. Yeah, Ashley, I guess you have to buy one for the craft room. Or even better, Ashley, let's just do an artist pre Lisa Potts Designs live, since your office is 5 minutes from my house and we literally live 10 minutes away from each other, maybe not even. But yes, I'm excited about this stamp thing. I'm going to check it out, try to film tonight or tomorrow because I'm excited about it. So that's all I have tonight. If you have any questions, you know where I am. I love when you guys join me. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you have a good week. If you are watching and you haven't liked my page on Facebook and subscribed on YouTube, please go ahead and do that. It helps my channel out a lot. If you're on YouTube, please leave a like. It really, really helps. Even better, leave a comment because it's very useful. It's great for my channel. And the bigger my channel grows, the more that I can help you guys. And I'm really excited about it. So have a good night. Have a good week. I'll try to be back this week. If not, you might see a live from vacation, or I'll be on vacation, so you might not. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great night. Bye-bye.